Hey, what's up, everybody? It's gonna be a pre-recorded video. So in this video, I want to explain to you guys how I make it from day to day. I'll get back into some more of my life story videos when I have the time. A lot of why I don't post every day and produce videos like I want to is because I live a very busy life. As you know, without the convenience of a knob to turn on hot water, cold water, no air conditioning, I wouldn't say I'm homeless, but I don't have those certain conveniences, so I have to prepare myself ahead of time for a lot of these things, like bathing and washing my clothes and charging my devices, you know, doing whatever I have to do. This dog right here is pregnant. I don't know if you can see her. She's been pregnant damn near for about a year. It seems like she's been pregnant forever. But yeah, she likes to make frequent appearances every now and again. I actually need to go get this basket to do my water and everything. But anyway, I just wanted to let some of y'all know, if you're homeless out there, you know, not everybody has the luxury of steady income. At one point I did have steady income, so I was able to buy a lot of things. It's an old raggedy basket, but it'll do. At one point I did have steady income where I oh, some wood pieces too, very convenient. At one point I did have a job, so I was able to buy a pretty nice tent for myself. I know a lot of people, they rather beg on the side of the street and all of that. I mean, I've gotten to that, you know, idea, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So a lot of the things that I do have are very they're weather tested. You know, I've had a tent where I couldn't even stand up in it at one point, in pain. I also had a tent at one point where I could stand, but I didn't have much moving room. So sorry for the noise. But again, the reason why I don't make videos every day and how I like to do it is because of my attitude. Being that I live the life that I live, I want to make sure that I'm in the right state of mind, so where people don't have to listen to just some grumpy guy on YouTube complaining about whatever it is that I'm complaining about. I want to make sure I can report what I'm trying to report and let the rest fall where it may. I don't want to get on here griping and complaining and going off on tangents, because there are a lot of things that go on. I have another channel, if you guys aren't aware, it's called World Stage, where I just cover everything that goes on the world stage. Sports, celebrity gossip, politics, sports gambling, all that different stuff. And I don't want to get on there and start talking about one thing, because like I was gonna say, that a lot of stuff that goes on the world stage, it just upsets me already. I'm getting ready to drop another video here in a minute, and again, it's all based around the first portion of it is the film Imaginary. And I'm not trying to go off because I got to stay on course here, but the film Imaginary, you're just attacking children's innocence from all angles, and it ticks me off. I know it's been a lifelong practice of Hollywood to do that, but now it's on a level of like, good God, man. So yeah, show you guys. Now that we're coming back into the springtime, you see the trash, obviously. But you see a lot of the... You see that right there? You see that right there? Isn't that nice? Let me turn the camera. I don't know how. How do you flip it? I don't know. But here we go. The greenery is all grown back because of the springtime. I have a lot of, I guess you could say, privacy. Because when I first moved here, you see that right there? I built that last night. I had no choice. I ran out of propane on the little stove, so I had to do that. You know, I often say I live a life where, you know, people throw around that saying, do what you got to do. It is what it is. I really live a life where you got to do what you got to do. Because if you don't, the weather will catch you off guard, and or just certain life circumstances. You know, I do apply for jobs. I am looking for a job. And if you don't prepare for these things, you can find yourself in a very, very compromised position where you don't have clean clothes. You don't have the certain things that you might need to be able to make these appearances at job interviews and what have you. So I just want to show you guys around how I survive. Again, this is you obviously know what it is. It's a fire built, a stone fire. It could be fixed a lot better, but you know, it got the job done for the time being. I tell y'all now, smoke covered, bark covered, leaf covered, stem and stick and see a stick and stem covered ramen noodles aren't the best, but you know, my body said appreciate the food and let's move on. Obviously, I hang my pot up here because, you know, ants and all these different things. I actually had rats. I had a bar of soap up here one time, and the rats, I actually watched them. They came all the way down from the tree, jumped all the way up here, and they stole the bar of soap. That was the wildest thing I ever seen in my life. The tarp I use in this area right here so I could take a bath. You know, just make a circle, block off any wind or whatever so I could take a bath. We going back into the summertime, so a lot of these baths, I don't really care to block off the wind because I actually want to let the wind hit me while I'm bathing and cool me off. See the little Benzoyl thing right there? I've had that for damn near 6 months. I barely use it so that I can, you know, do whatever I have to do as far as light something if I absolutely need to. You see the grill right there. You see these logs. I've had to go find these logs. Don't really know what I'm going to use them for yet. I need cardboard because I don't have lighter fluid. There's another tarp. I'll stand right here on this, and you see the 5-gallon camp shower right here. Everything is perfect. That's why I've always told myself, if I leave from this area, I'm really taking a chance of it not being here when I come back. It's the perfect setup. You can't come in through there. You can, but nobody's going to take that chance. And you can't come in from over there because it's a dead end over there. So there's really one way in, one way out if you know the area. Some people are not going to take that chance of like, what the hell's back there? I'm going to walk back there. No, you're not. So you see you got the dish soap, baby bath soap, scrubber right there. That bucket right there is to wash clothes that I'm about to do here shortly using the stone thingy-mabobber over there. My toilet seat, got to keep that off the ground. Let's see here. Obviously, I got the tent. You always want to keep your towels hung up. You know, you don't ever want to just keep them dangling everywhere and balled up and stuff like that. Yeah, there's obviously the tarp on the top. That's really just, I guess you could say for optics. I mean, it ain't really serving a purpose, but it does serve a purpose at the same time. Keeps a lot of the sun out early in the morning, where it's damn near 80-something degrees when I wake up. So it gets pretty hot. I don't really have anything on the other side, but if you walk here, the door used to be that way. It used to face this way. I've turned this thing around where the door was here. I've turned this thing around where the door was here. And now I've turned it around where the door is basically, as you can see, I have a nice walking space because I used to have to come in here. And it attracted a lot of gnats and mosquitoes from that ground being so low. So I have a path to walk through there. I know the path. You know, most people won't know, and you'll get smacked in the face by a bush, or you'll find yourself getting turned around because you walked the wrong way and you're probably about to walk in something that you're not comfortable with. I keep this open at all times. As you can see, I had to patch it up a little bit, but that's how my air gets in. And it does make a big difference if I don't have it open. It makes a big difference. Haven't been able to use this because obviously I don't have any means of filling this sucker up. But as you can see there, extra firewood and stuff like that, sticks, Those trash bags have everything in there from ruined clothes to molded clothes, you know. And yeah, man, this is the area. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If I could become a full-time YouTuber and just, you know, live that way, I would have one of the best lives on YouTube when it comes to the outdoors. You know, I'm not running from it. It's just hard trying to survive when you don't have a job, you know, and you're relying on friends and family for cash apps. It gets very challenging. And of course, you get ticked off. You get pissed off at certain things that, you know, to make noodles, it takes 45 minutes because you got to prep it. You can't just stick it in the microwave and bada boom, bada bang. No, you got to prep all this stuff. You got to get dirty while you prepping it. You know, my hands stay dirty. You know, and I don't want to contradict myself, but you know, a real man always got dirt on his fingernails and shit because he's doing stuff. Now, I don't want to say that goes for all men, but you know, you see how, you know, it's very primitive indeed to look at your hands and say, God damn, man, my hands are always dirty, but I'm eating a nice bowl of ramen noodles, and it's very basic, but what you had to do it, how they say, you'll appreciate it a lot more. Not that I already didn't. So this is the indoors. I don't have to, I mean, I can squat, but I don't have to. But this is the indoors. Excuse the mess. See all these different things here. I like to keep things as neat as I possibly can. A lot of stuff just give me eyesores, and I'm like, why is that over there? Why is that over there? And I try to keep things in a way in which, you know, my mind is like, I don't want to come home and have stuff to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to come home and start cleaning up. I want to come home to a bed that's made, so on and so forth. So that's going to be it, you guys. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Support the Cash App if you can. $ Charles Edwards III. That's 3 capital I's. You know, even though I'm quote unquote homeless or what have you, I still try to get back on, you know, into the rat race of having a job. I have job interviews damn near every 2-3 days. You know, I do walk. My bike was stolen. You know, I'm a guy. I'm trying to make a way out here. You know, I don't just press play and start begging. You know, I share my life with you guys. You know, people might say, well, how did you end up like this? A lot of it has to do with just the way my spirit and everything just unfolded. You know, with the information that I was learning and stuff like that about the way the world works, it kind of puts you in a box, an invisible box where I feel like this is where I need, you know, I have a peace of mind here. A lot of people's behavior irritates me, you know, and I don't need outside irritation outside of what already irritates me, if that makes sense. So you guys have a good day, man, and I'm out. Make sure y'all subscribe to Gematria Effect channel too, Zachary K. Hubbard. Gematria Effect. If you want to get the upper hand in sports bets, political movements, where the world is going, why certain things happen, watch his channel. It's very important that you watch his channel, because a lot of people that you guys think out there, Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, all these people you think are exposing something to you, they're not exposing it to you in the simplest way for you to comprehend it. They're throwing all these different things at you and trying to get your brain to say everything's a lie, even though it is, but that you don't have one really concrete foundation on where everything is going. So that's going to be it, guys. I'm out.